All right, so here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my live account. Sorry, I keep on. I've been messing up a lot today. It's my live account. All right. These are my transaction. This is my transaction history. So April 22nd at 3:39 p.m., I waited for AMD to pull back, and then I bought one contract. I bought, that's why it says plus one, because this is one contract, 100 shares. As you know, one option contract equals 100 shares. Two option contracts equal 200 shares. So I did one, and it expired today, April 24th, 2026. And then the strike price was 330. I bought it at 48 cents per share. April 24th, which is 2 days later, which is today, I went ahead and took my profit at 9:30 this morning, sold that one contract at that strike price of 330 at $9.70. Okay. So my cash out was $970. So I invested $48 and got a cash out of $970. Now, in moments where it's possible to invest less than $100 and to almost make $1,000, are moments where you recognize that the stock is moving extremely strong, has a really strong, has really strong movement. So I become very fluent at reading charts, and I was able to detect that AMD is very, very, very strong. So I went ahead and got in. Now, my option contract was down yesterday because I bought out the money, but I held on to it because I believe that the overall direction was going up. So I swing traded it is what I did. So um, so that's where we at right now. You can see here, this is my one of my scanners. This is my stock based scanner. AMD is still on my daily scanner, but I believe that in the near future, AMD might start reversing. So I'm being careful with AMD as far as getting back in there. I'm being very careful. I'll do an intraday trade, but I'm not swing trading AMD because I believe that it's getting close to reversal. So I'll be checking out ALAB and INTC. Now, INTC, this is the option chain here. We'll go to April 24th. Well, let's look at May 1st. That's next Friday. So INTC, the spreads between the bid and the ask prices are not that bad. If I'm considering swing trading, it's not that bad. This is 20 cents apart. 76.85, that's 11 cents apart. I don't like 11 cents, but I'll do 11 cents if I'm swing trading. 42, so 10 cents, about 5 to 10 cents apart. That's not bad. I mean, well, it's really 10 to 20 cents, huh? Yeah, about 10 cents apart on average. It looks like 83 to 94 cents, about that's 11 cents. Yeah, 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 it's a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what that is. As of today, it's up $14 as of today. And like I said, this is my day bullish scanner. And hold on a second, this is May 1st, right? May 1st. So if I was talking about getting out the money, if I wanted to buy for next week, of course, in the money I'll be spending 400. But you got to think about the fact that right now the stock is it went up $15 today. So whenever you have stock that are making some pretty good strong moves, you got to consider it as the low you're looking at just based on what's currently happening in the market. So yeah, you got to definitely be careful. Um I'll these stocks out right here, seeing what that's about. I'll be checking it out. OGN, INTC, ALAB, AMD. I'm not so talking about the charts with nobody because don't want nobody to feel like I'm influencing them to buy anything. So I'm just, but you could write these stocks down and go check them out for yourself. So when my day scanner are stocks that I'm gonna look for to, I'm gonna look at it to see if the indicators are very strong um, on the day to day on the daily interval to see if it's going to be if it may progress between now and sometime next week, or I'll follow up on Monday and then see if it shows signs that this is going to be going up days for days at a time. So that would be the goal for that. Um, let's see here. That's my daily scanner. Let's go to my hourly scanner and see what's happening intraday in this, as we speak. It is after 12 o'clock. It's already past lunchtime. So it could be possible that we're getting close to a time where people are going to be selling. Now, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. You see this? I got it at 9:21 right now. So it it's easy to be like, oh, if I held on, I would have made $2,100 because I bought it at 48 cents per share. Remember, 48 cents per share is where I bought it, and it went to $21 from 48 cents to $21. So that option is still moving, y'all. But what I know is that whenever my indicators lets me know, and I'm not talking about the minute chart, I'm talking about it's another chart. Whenever it lets me know that there's going to be a downtrend, that it's going to come down, I listen to that. That's what I listened to. And it did. It pulled back and then it came right back up. You can't predict if it's going to come back up after it pulls back. So if you see that more money was made after you exited the stock or the option, just let it go and be grateful for what you did get. Just let it go, because you could have held on and it could have made you lose profit because you were speculating. So no matter what, we don't want to be speculating about what could have been. Now, this is different for people who haven't got a strategy yet. If you have not gotten a solid, clear strategy where if you're still trying to figure out your strategy, yes, this could mess with you because you make money and then it goes up after you come out and you're like, damn it, because you didn't have anything solid to go off of. The fact of the matter is that no scenario is going to always be the same. No matter how many times you use that one strategy, the scenario just not going to always turn out the same. So you have to be satisfied with the strategy of knowing how to get in and how to get out the market. You have to be satisfied with that, regardless of what happens after the fact. Now, if you just made a silly mistake and you got out the market, then yeah, it's okay to be mad. Or you really didn't go off in nothing solid and you was just speculating and that's why you got out the market. But if you made an assured decision based off of assured information and then it went back up afterwards, you just gotta let that shit go, because it's gonna happen. There are times when the market is very, very strong. And I've gotten into a stock because it was very strong. And 1 minute later, something changed. And now the indicators are changed. It's not showing what it showed a minute ago. And sometimes it'll be like right that moment where it's going from like something 59 to something o'clock. And you're like, damn, I should have waited. So, yeah, once you have your assured strategy, this is when I get in and this is when I'm getting out. Once you have that, okay, great. Now understand that between the time that I got out and 12:28 p.m. right now, there was some fluctuation going on where it went above $9. It went from like 9 to maybe 16. It pulled back down to 12 and came back down to almost 9 and went back up. So it was a lot of up and down movement that's been happening between $9 and $21 and $20. As you can see right now, it was at 21, now it's at 20. So it was a lot of fluctuation going on. And I'm one of those people who I don't like to trade when there's a lot of fluctuation going on. So I took time to study to see what that looks like so I could stay away from those trends. I don't like the consistent reversals. Every 6 minutes it's reversing. It's reversing. It's changing. It's going from down to sideways. And then the sideways feel like it's move up a little bit, move down a little bit, move up a little bit, move down a little bit. It be hitting higher highs, but it's not consistent. So I stay away from those type of patterns and trends and all of that. But it's still good. 900 is still a good profit. You make that in 2 days. Like, Uber, I don't make $900 in 2 days doing Uber or Lyft. I have accomplished making 500 in one day. I've accomplished it, but the next day I'll make 500 again or 400. So I've made $300 one day, maybe 400 the next day, but I've made 700 in 2 days. But I never made 900 in 2 days or 970 in 2 days because I actually cashed out 970. So pretty much, of course, 970 minus the $48 I invested. So so yeah, so pretty much yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I still work this morning. I still work like I was supposed to. So and yes, I have to pay taxes on this money. Yes, I'm fully aware of that. But yeah, so I'm just saying that if you study hard, really study trends well, you can accomplish taking a little bit of money and making money. But I'm gonna tell you, it's when you are buying calls and buying puts to make money, you have to recognize which markets you can do that in. You have to recognize the markets that you can do that in. Um, you got to recognize the markets that you can do it in. There's some markets that are only for the billionaires to trade. When it comes to day trading, and that mixes with the market for small people like me to make money in. So you have to recognize the difference. I had to learn the difference. See, look now that $10 on. I did buy some AMD earlier, but I was so far out the money, it wasn't effective. I just sold it, and I'm glad I did because looking at right now, it didn't go nowhere. I paid $5 for the contract. It's not going nowhere. Anyways, um, excuse me. I'm about to see if there's any money for me to make. I probably just need to call it a day because it's already past. It's like afternoon time now. So, but it's a blessing to be able to have another stream of income. I study so hard, and I encourage you all to study really, really hard. Study hard. It's not easy, but it's rewarding. So, and anything worth having is investing your time and your energy and your focus. Okay. Okay. So it's a blessing. Oh my gosh. There's so much stress off my body. So much stress off my body. Today. If I had invested $480, I would have made $900, 9,700 today. If I would have did 5 contracts, I would have been somewhere around 4,500. Like, I say that to say that it's focus. All right. All right. I'm out.